The goal of this project is to create an animation of a virus, an animation that explains how a virus infects us. So we've all heard about viruses, either in the popular media, in science fiction movies, or even on a yearly basis as we have the need to get vaccines to protect us. And there are a number of there's a great variety of viruses, and I found this table just to show you the range of different viruses that are either classified according to their shape. There are helical viruses, spherical viruses. They can also be classified according to their genetic material. So is their genome made of RNA or DNA? Genome size. There are all these different parameters. When you actually look at a virus and you use a technique called electron microscopy, this is the sort of image that you can get. Each one of these little fuzzy balls is a single virus, and you start to get a feel for its shape, but you don't get much detail. To get a lot more detail, you need to use other techniques, slightly more complicated techniques to explain, so I won't go over them today, but there is one technique in particular called X-ray crystallography. And this is the kind of image that you can create using data derived from X-ray crystallography and 3D software. So the goal of the project, again, is to create a movie of a virus that not only explains the shape of the virus, but also explains how the shape is related to its ability to infect us. So in order to do its job, the virus, in order to survive, the virus needs to hijack and penetrate one of our cells. And the way that it does that is by binding to the surface of the cell and entering the cell. And so the movie that we're going to try to make doesn't go through the entire life cycle of a virus, that would be too long, but it looks at some of the very early steps in which this particular virus, called reovirus, is taken up by cells in our gut and is able to trick us into picking it up and infecting us. So in the next movie, we'll start to do some of our background research on this reovirus to get a sense for what is the environment in which it is infecting us, in this case the gut, and also what's the appropriate set of data that we can go search, download, and use as the basis for our movie.